Hold on.
You have the red light on. I know you're taping. Alright, Chansey, once this is heated up, your skillet, you got it plugged in. Excuse me.
Mom, concentrate.
You just add a tiny bit, like a teaspoon. Do you see that in there?
A teaspoon.
Of oil.
Do you drink tea, Chance?
And then you drop in
because you can use the spoon that you use to drink tea.
Drop in your tortilla. And I've already made all these up, honey, but
what is it again?
you're just gonna...
It's a what?
A tortilla.
I thought you said tortilla.
I thought it was a tortilla.
And you're just gonna fry this till it gets crunchy. Just like those. And it takes a few minutes. You just kind of want to swirl it around and get all that oil on it, and that's what makes it crunchier. It works better with these, but if you don't have those, you can use a fork.
Watch this.
Just a little bit. Yeah,
wow.
That's fine.
Wow.
See how nice and brown it's getting? You want to watch over this part.
Like a shepherd watching over the sheep.
That's right. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty toasty. We're done. Okay. Now, those are your tortillas. Oh, and put them on a plate with a couple paper towels.
Put them on a plate with
honey.
a couple paper towels.
Okay, so that it absorbs all that oil. Then take a paper towel.
Like a
Don't
diaper.
burn yourself.
Absorbs urine.
Wipe up that extra oil.
That's optional. You don't have to do that.
Now, you take your meat, your ground hamburger.
Not your penis. The hamburger meat.
Steph, stop it. And your wooden spoon, spatula. You're going to fry up your hamburger meat. And I never use salt, but I always use pepper. And this will take a little bit, but you just keep breaking it up into the little pieces, making it easier to fry. And I hate frying hamburger meat. It's my least favorite thing to do. So, I'm gonna let that cook.
Did you go pick up some more 6th glass, or is that from the one I got you?
And I'm gonna let Daddy tell you what you can do with hamburger meat besides making the tostados.
Oh, 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 oh.
What to do with hamburger meat besides okay.
We're making tostados
All right,
tonight.
Chantz. Okay. Ground beef. You can use it for anything and everything. Go buy a few pounds of it. Make a menu up, kind of like we do here. Plan your meals out. Okay? Of course, you can use it for this. 1 pound of ground beef to a package of your favorite hamburger helper mix. Other uses for the ground beef. Coney dogs.
Coney dogs.
You like coney dogs? Super easy to make. All you do is take a pound of ground beef, put in a small can, and it doesn't have to be red gold, it could be always saved, it could be whatever. A small can of tomato sauce. The trick, put the coney dog, or put the tomato sauce in with the ground beef when you start to brown it. Okay? Just put it all together. Don't wait till you brown it and then add the ground beef. Good coney dog sauce is thinned by the tomato sauce. So anyhow, super easy. Then you just put in a big squirt of ketchup, a squirt of mustard, and some of the seasoning that I'm going to send you. You'll just sprinkle a little bit of that in. And you've got coney dog sauce that you put in with your hot dogs. Okay? You microwave your hot dog, put coney dog sauce on it, you're good to go. Ground beef, other good things for ground beef. Oh, this is your mom's visual aid. Since we don't have any manwich on hand, go buy a can of manwich, a pound of ground beef, you brown it up, put your manwich in it, buy you some hamburger buns, you're good to go for days. Refrigerate your leftovers, of course, with anything. Oh, yeah, another good visual aid. You like mushroom burgers. Nothing simpler. Just like for manwich, brown your ground beef. When it gets to this point right here, this is when you would normally add your manwich. Or for mushroom burgers,
zooming in on the meat?
Add 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Mix it up, put it on your hamburger bun, you're good to go.
What did
What
you
else?
say, Mom?
Are you zooming in on the cooking here?
But don't be a... Come on now.
Come on, be a good videographer. Are you a cameraman or what?
And Chancey, if you cook all your hamburger meat at one time on one night, you can save it in different containers, and then you can just heat it up in the microwave with your can of soup.
It took
Not having to
scientists
fry every
years to figure that out.
No, but that's a good point. If you're like your mom and you hate to do this, your mom hates to cook ground beef. I don't know why, but whatever. If you're like her and you hate to do this, instead of cooking up a pound for this, and a pound for this, and a pound for that, you could actually cook up 3 pounds of ground beef, or 5 pounds, whatever. Divide it up evenly, and then use it as you need. Just make sure that you, of course, refrigerate it. What else?
It's only good for about 4 days.
Yeah, so you don't want to do too much of it ahead of time.
But with your hamburger helper, when your meat is well done, you just follow directions on the box in the skillet that we got you.
Have you talked about tacos? Anything?
No, tacos would be just the same
Tacos
as
would be the
this.
same as this, but some of the seasoning that I'm going to send you here, you would just sprinkle in there. And you'll just have to experiment. I'm not going to tell you to put in a tablespoon to a pound. I probably put in more like 2 to 3 tablespoons per
You can
pound.
do your burritos, your
But depending on,
tacos,
yeah, depending
taco
on
burgers.
depending on how much seasoning you want in there, how spicy you want it, you might want more, you might want less. So you'll just have to experiment around. What else?
I don't know.
Boss.
That's about it. Because the meat is done, so now we can just make our tostados for tonight.
All right.
Do you
Refried
have
beans.
anything else to add?
Hey, don't forget to add refried beans to your diet. Okay? They're cheap. They're you threw the can away by now, I'm sure. Low in fats. The fats that are in them are good. Highly digestible. High in protein. and you can really muster up some good farts if you eat a lot of these.
They help you poop.
Very good.
It'll give you a good reason to take a porcelain cruise if you're having a hard day at work.
Anyhow, buy a can of refried beans. They're cheap. I mean, relatively cheap. $1 a can. Buy beans for any meal. Buy beans for any meal. Hey.
Just like the song.
Yeah, that's right. Just like the song. Beans, beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. Chance needs beans for every meal. Hey,
All right.
you ought to have a can or two of kidney beans, red
Add
beans,
in your seasoning?
chili beans, because with this you can also make chili. Just brown a pound of ground beef and add some of the seasoning that I'm going to send you, and you'll have chili along with some chili beans. They're good for you. Almost all beans are good for you,
Except for beaners.
except for lily beans. Okay, so are we going to do a separate video on chicken or something?
Yes, we're going to do separate.
Okay, because I don't want you to think that the only thing in the world there is to cook is ground
No,
beef. This
we're
is
gonna
very
make
simple.
Pizzas. We're gonna make panini sandwich. We're gonna make quesadillas.
Ah!
We're gonna make grilled chicken. All right. Now we're ready for your seasonings.
Okay. I'm going to put these. There's 4 ingredients that go into. Pretty nice label your mom made it. Dad's taco seasoning. How do you like that? Okay, you grew up eating this stuff, so.
I like that.
It's a combination of like 4 different things. We've got garlic,
Good. I'll make you one.
chili powder, onion powder. It's powder. We know how you feel about onions, but you should be totally okay with this because you've been eating it for years. And ground cumin, okay? So we're going to throw a little bit of this in, and there's no need to zoom in on this or anything, I don't think, because
You can't zoom in with this camera anyways.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. I tried.
Right here.
Try
This
it.
knob.
Check it out. Oh, look. It doesn't zoom.
Well, you're already in.
I am the king of this
Zoom
camera.
back.
I know my
I've
kingdom.
been doing it.
I know my kingdom very well.
Go the other way.
Oh. What in the world? It's not working. I wonder why. Oh, because I told you. It doesn't work.
is Maggie
That's
crying?
right.
Hey, something's wrong. It says
Is Maggie
76.
crying up there, or is she playing?
She's playing around.
I don't know what that
What in
means.
the world is she doing? Okay, so